Hello, my name is Christine. I'm a second year social anthropology student studying at the University of Manchester. This digital presentation will be one of my end products for the University College unit entitled Becoming Global. Hopefully, after watching this presentation, you will have more insight on the Coca-Cola Company and its environmental and community impact in India. So why does this interest me? Well, in the light of the recent horsemeat scandal, which led to a growing public consciousness of responsible and ethical sourcing of consumer products, as a consumer myself, I have become more aware of what products and services I choose to buy. I wish to be a responsible and informed consumer, and I consider it important to know what you are supporting when you buy products or services. Coca-Cola is one of the world's most known brands, and I regularly purchase their products. I therefore think it is important to know how they operate and what impact they have around the world, particularly in the context of a growing awareness into the ethics of manufactured products. It is suggested that since the early 2000s, the environment and water resources in India have been polluted by the Coca-Cola Company, and I therefore want to explore this case in greater detail through multiple perspectives on the issue. The first perspective I will explore is the Coca-Cola Company as a whole. Their perspective will be presented through their Coca-Cola Sustainability Report from 2013 to 2014, as the company commit to the accuracy of the information presented in this report. We shall then explore the perspective of NGOs, the non-governmental organizations in India, as they are committed to social justice, human rights and sustainable development. Since Coca-Cola state the Coca-Cola system is not a single entity from a legal or managerial perspective, and the company does not own or control most of our bottling partners, the third perspective I will explore is that of Coca-Cola India and their views on their business and the accusations made against them relating to environmental issues. I am now going to come at this issue through the perspective of the company's own sustainability report from 2013 to 2014 and the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Muhtar Kent. Key executives were interviewed to gain information on the company's priorities and stakeholders' perspectives on Coca-Cola sustainability issues and were taken into account in this report. Chairman and Chief Executive Officer Muhtar Kent urges the importance of sustainability. Sustainability, he says, need to be a part of their mission to create value and optimism by making the difference. The Coca-Cola Company therefore focus on three areas, the three W's: women, water and well-being. The company is interested in helping women entrepreneurs and economically empower them. They think of women as pillars in their community and acknowledge that the money they earn have an economical impact as they invest in their children's health and education. By 2010, Coca-Cola had made a difference for more than 550,000 women and their families. Their other goal is that water and the use of it is balanced by 2020. This means the company will return the equal amount of water used in their beverages and production process to nature and communities. Coca-Cola's initiatives for well-being make it possible for their consumers to make more informed choices, as they say their Coca-Cola products have well-informed nutritional labeling, and it is possible to buy reduced, low and no-calorie beverages. In nearly 125 countries, the company have a goal to support more than 290 physical activity programs. Kent also acknowledges that the Coca-Cola Company have growth opportunities, as it is estimated that the global middle class will grow with 1 billion people. However, he sees that there is also severe challenges within the industry, as the local water supplies are stressed, the population struggle with obesity, and there is an increasing competition as consumers' tastes evolves and changes. The Coca-Cola Company sustainability efforts are there to help their company grow and offer new business opportunities. Their goal for 2020 is to double the size of their business, but to achieve this, Kent says it requires that they operate more sustainably. This leads me into my next perspective, the one of NGO, non-governmental organisation. NGO works to improve the politics, enhances the work pattern, improves and implements the welfare and development schemes of governments and causes for human welfare. NGO regards India as under attack from Coca-Cola, which they divide into 4 categories. Firstly, water shortage. Around the Coca-Cola bottling plants, communities experience that there is severe water shortage as their wells and water pumps run dry. NGO claim that there are several studies that show that the Coca-Cola's extraction of water from the groundwater resources result in a significant depletion of the water table. Secondly, pollution. Around the Coca-Cola plants, it is claimed that the wastewater from the Coca-Cola bottling plants are discharged into fields and rivers nearby, including the Ganges. This has made not only the groundwater polluted, but the soil as well. Thirdly, the distribution of toxic waste. Solid waste has been given as fertilizer to local farmers. BBC undertook a test which showed evidence of cadmium and lead in this waste. The Coca-Cola company only stopped distributing this toxic waste when ordered by the state government. And fourthly, products contain pesticides. Several tests conducted, including one taken by the Government of India, show that there are high levels of pesticides in Coca-Cola products. In August 2003, a campaign started against Coca-Cola as a report showed that the company sold products that contained pesticides which surpassed global standards. It was claimed that such pesticides could cause illnesses such as cancer, damage to the nerves and reproductive systems, severe distribution of the immune system, and birth defects. As a result, Coca-Cola was immediately banned, and state governments in different regions launched independent investigation on the company. Coca-Cola claimed they followed standards set by the United States Environmental Protection Agency and threatened legal action if the allegations continued. After this, the people started to protest against Coca-Cola. An NGO claimed that several people were physically attacked outside the Coca-Cola factory by police and security guards while they were protesting. Central Groundwater Authority is a government agency that monitors and regulates groundwater use in water-stressed areas. In June 2014, they rejected Coca-Cola's right to extract any more groundwater in Mahedinjins, as the groundwater had gone from safe to critical from 1999 till 2009. This closure is viewed as a big victory for the community. The community and local farmers in Mahedinjins use groundwater for their daily needs in agriculture. This graph, created by the Central Groundwater Board, shows groundwater levels in Mahedinjins before and after Coca-Cola began operations in 1999, and it indicates that the groundwater dropped after this. Amit Srivastava for the international campaign group Indian Resource Centre says, Coca-Cola's thirst for profit in India have placed its business interest over the well-being of communities and the environment, and this is not acceptable, as the community of Mahedinjins has shown. We will ensure that Coca-Cola will face heightened scrutiny anywhere it plans to operate in India, because the track record of the company is dismal. Now, I will come at this issue from another angle and take on the perspective of Coca-Cola India. Until 1977, Coca-Cola was the leading company in India. It withdrew from the country, however, when they did not meet the requirements set by Foreign Exchange Regulation Act. Due to India's later liberalisation policy, the company returned to the country and became one of their biggest international investors. In accordance to this source, Coca-Cola India says they indirectly created employment for over 125,000 people. They also set up water sustainability projects in the slums and villages to educate children and locals in water conservation. Particularly in India, the company has also been a donor to tsunami relief, and they partnered with NGO and local authorities to provide medical treatment. Coca-Cola claims that the issue of drought are a result of inadequate rainfall the past 3 years. They also feel more attacked by anti-globalization activists, as other nearby Indian breweries have been left alone. The president and CEO of Coca-Cola India at the time, Sanjeev Gupta, found the claims made against the company baseless, and he commented that the allegation is serious and it has made the potential to tarnish the image of our brands in the country. If this continues, we will consider legal recourse. Gupta then published a statement where he claimed that their products were as safe as in any other country and that they met the same standards. He refused to stand by as he believed misleading information affected the world-class brand and the livelihoods of their employees. He viewed Coke India as well within India's legal guidelines. He further claims that Coke India share their core values with their bottlers. They are said to be reflected in all their relationships and actions. In the marketplace, the workplace, the environment and the community. Coke India say they know the quality of their products, treat their workers with respect as they are committed to human rights, and they will protect and preserve the environment. They want to help develop sustainable communities, improve the quality of life through locally relevant initiatives. In this presentation, I was asked to relate my discoveries to 5 key focal areas relating to global citizenship. These are all interlinked, and my chosen global issue relate to the following. Focal Area A, respect for core values of global citizenship, as Coca-Cola share their core values with their bottling partners worldwide. It relates to Focal Area B, as it acknowledges the complexity of global living. Coca-Cola is a revolutionary innovation which affects national and transnational flows. It acknowledged that Coca-Cola is the embodiment of complex living, with numerous subdivisions of the company, like Coca-Cola India. It relates to Focal Area C, as Coca-Cola show engagement through using national bottling companies. They operate on both a local and global scale, and showing signs of versatility through engaging in different practices in the different countries they sell, promoting a national business. Further, it relates to Focal Area D, as it concerns environmental sustainability. Coca-Cola proactivity concerning environmental sustainability is piecemeal because they are accused of worsening and polluting the environment around their plants, at the same time as they are promoting water sustainability programs. And it relates to Focal Area E, as Coca-Cola products might endanger the health of their consumers. In an age of globality, ideas, behaviours, values and products have increasingly different origins, separate from our local environments. Therefore, issues that have arisen should be viewed from multiple perspectives, so they can be engaged with critically, openly and flexibly. If global issues such as these are to be addressed more efficiently, our mindsets as global citizens must transform from local self-interest to thinking of a global nature. Indeed, we are citizens of a wider community, exploring greater interconnectedness, which incorporates a greater international responsibility for each other. When starting this project, I had a very negative mindset about the company Coca-Cola. I disapproved of it by virtue of associating their products with obesity, bad lifestyles, and a company who hasn't access to clean water. The perspectives I have explored, however, show that the company can play a positive role in the other parts of the community, in terms of jobs, women, active programs and water. But this did not change my position regarding their products. For me, it may appear that the Coca-Cola company tries to counteract the growing evidence of harmful pollution in their products by focusing on their community serving programs such as the water sustainability program. Therefore, my presentation has sought to ignite further debate into the practices and ethics of Coca-Cola.